I only eat 20 grams of carbs per day and a total of 900 calories, and I'm not seeing any weight loss. Please help. It's probably because you have the same diet as a golden retriever. We need to talk about some stuff, guys. Whoa, you're coming with. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the next video. Today we are going to be talking, as you can see, about the myths about weight loss. So there's a lot of myths out there. There's a lot of things that you might hear from other fitness professionals or even channels, Instagram pages, different websites. That's completely not true, and it's going to completely deter your results, and it's going to unmotivate you when you see how drastic they are or how different they are from what you've been reading already. So I'm going to debunk some of these guys. I'm going to tell you what I know, at least, of the ones that I've heard and what I've been asked questions about. And is this true? Is this or that true? I hope I leave you guys with some knowledge today, that you're not wasting your time with the tips that I give you or the advice that I give you, and that you can stay away from some of the most common myths about weight loss. So without further ado, as always, let's get straight to it. All right, guys, so this actually brings me to my first wow. All right, guys, we made it to our first spot of the day. Hopefully that focuses. Yeah, you guessed it right. Dunkin' Donuts. As I said before in many videos, I go here all the time to get my black coffee in the morning to get caffeinated, a little bit woken up with nothing too bad for my calorie intake. Guys, this actually brings me to my first myth of the video. So I've spoken before about morning fasted cardio and the benefits of it, how you can lose more body fat while doing morning fasted cardio, and it is scientifically proven. But one thing I've never really covered, guys, is when you should, or when's the best time for the workout of the day. And you'll see a lot of times people actually say, oh, the best time to workout is in the morning, the best time to work out is at night. There's no science behind this, guys. There's no science proving that morning workouts are better than night workouts. This is all based off of your schedule. What's the best time for you that you can sustain for your routine? So as long as you're sticking to your own routine, as long as you're sticking to your own time that you think is best for you, then you'll have no problems with seeing results. As long as you're staying in a caloric deficit while working out, getting exercise in if you can. And don't forget, guys, losing weight is actually split into two things for me. It's diet and exercise. Diet is 80% of your routine. Exercise should be 20% of your routine. You should not put everything on to exercise for your caloric deficit. Your diet should extremely outweigh the importance of your exercise for the day. Yeah, guys, make sure that you know, don't have stress for a morning workout if you're trying to go to the gym before work and you're running out of time, or if you're going at night instead and you only have an hour to go to the gym before they close or whatever it is. Don't stress yourself out. Try switching in between. Try morning, try night. See if you're a morning person, if you're a night person. I've talked to so many people that I can't work out with sometimes because I'm a night person and they enjoy working out in the morning, and that's totally fine. They get the same results I do. They get the same results that they're looking for. So it's definitely a myth, guys. There's no better time to work out. It's when the best time is for you. So let me go get my black coffee, get to the next spot. We'll continue this. I'm so excited for this black coffee. All right, y'all. I got my drink. Now I'm headed back to my house. So I'm gonna make my first meal. And I got the next myth for you guys that I'm a bust. I'm like the weight loss myth buster. Yeah, I like that. So it's kind of cringy, but I'll see you guys in a second. It's a few minutes for me, but I'll see you in a second. You think I'm almost out of eggs? No. You're kidding, right? Your boy comes prepared. Got eggs for days. It's actually pretty surprising on how much I watch eggs cook all day, but I still enjoy it. Ooh, we eating, boys. All right, boys, so I made my first meal, and this is where I'm going to explain to you the next myth of the video. The next myth is actually probably one of the most unknown and unknowledged about myths. This is, you have to eat low carb in order to lose weight. Guys, I've spoken about this a few times already. I've DM'd many of you about it. I would suggest eating carbs to lose weight. You're gonna want that energy. You're not gonna wanna deprive yourself right off the bat. It's gonna be very unmotivating. You can go with a high fat, high protein diet. You can go with a lot of different types, but high carb is definitely not going to cause you to gain weight and not lose weight. I promise you guys, this is exactly how I lost weight. I ate carbs the majority in the morning and less throughout the day until almost none for my dinner or last meal of the day. During intermittent fasting, of course, and I was very successful with it. I was losing 3 to 4 pounds a day, so I mean, I don't really have anything to say for people who say low carb diets are the only way to go. But let me show you what I'm working with this time. Got my cinnamon raisin bread. Got my 4 eggs scrambled nice. Yeah, guys, this is my first meal. I've already showed you guys this before, but I'm just showing you that, whoa, camera almost fell right there. Just showing you guys that carbs can definitely be in your main diet. It can be in your main diet if you're losing weight, if you're maintaining weight, if you're trying to gain muscle, lean muscle. Carbs are super helpful, guys, and super essential for me. So if it's something that you feel like you haven't tried yet or you've been steering away from, give it a shot, see if you like it, see if your body reacts well to it. It's all gonna be about what your body reacts best to at the end of it. So yeah, but that's one myth I definitely had to debunk. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna eat this food.
All right, guys, so we made it to the coffee spot. It's a little loud, I know, bear with me. This brings me to my next misconception, which is you're stuck with loose skin after you lose weight unless you get surgery. Technically, in a way, that is correct, but I would strongly go against it because I lost 120 pounds in a year, as most of you know. I struggled with loose skin majorly as soon as I lost the weight, and after I lost the weight, I did ab training. I fixed my diet a little more. I critiqued it to what I wanted to. I intaked less fats, and that made a big, huge difference to my loose skin and my stretch marks and my problem areas that I was still dealing with after losing the weight. So I'd highly recommend is don't let that be, let me think of the word. What's the word of like what's the word? So don't let that deter your motivation. Don't let that scare you or overwhelm you when you hear that and say, oh, you know what, I don't know, I have a lot of weight. Guys, I promise you, every pound you grow, your skin is stretching more and more, which is allowing you to have more loose skin. Which actually brings me to my next myth. I hear a lot of myths and misconceptions about losing weight too fast is harmful, or losing weight too fast can cause bigger problems in loose skin or health problems and health defects and risks. And to an extent, yeah, if you lose, 5 to 10 pounds in one day, you're doing something most likely off and not very healthy for your diet or to lose weight. I think we can all agree on that. But for someone being like me, where I lost 120 pounds in a year, and I'm not really dealing with loose skin as much as I was before. I would say I was losing 3 to 4 pounds a day. I would gain back some by the end of the week, with water weight. But for me losing 3 to 4 pounds, I never had any problems with health problems. I never had any harmful effects happen to me. I didn't shoot my weight back up when I got to 180 pounds. None of those things happened to me. It wasn't any of those negative drawbacks that all these people are saying, oh, you have to go slow and steady. And on the same note, you are okay to go slow and steady. There's 2 ways of doing this. If you're an aggressive type where you're saying, kind of like me, I don't have patience for this. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep a real diet going on to keep a caloric deficit, then you might need the aggressive part. You might need to go to the gym and give everything you got and have more of a stricter diet and know your calories and know what you're eating and know what your goal is. But if you're somebody who says, hey, this is a work in progress. I know I'm not completely ready for this. I know my mind's not completely there yet, but I'm ready for the change and I want to get started. Slow and steady might be your route. You can start small increments, micro commitments. You don't have to stress yourself out. You might not even have to go to the gym and do exercise yet. And when you do, it doesn't have to be something crazy where it's an hour of mixed HIIT cardio and long form cardio. It can be one or the other, or it can be 30 minutes. It's just getting yourself to a point you haven't been to yet. That's where you're gonna grow and that's where you're gonna see progress happen. And you're gonna see a lot of things kind of get easier at that point. So definitely, guys, it's a myth if it's too harmful, that it's too harmful to lose weight too fast. I would definitely go against that. I mean, I'm living proof of it myself, and that's the only scientific proof I need is that I didn't have a problem with it, and I had no problem after I got to the goal weight. So I feel like you wouldn't either, but I mean, if you have any health problems already or disorders, definitely talk to your doctor first and see if the diet you're going with is safe for you and your body. So with that being said, we have more of a private, how should I say this? More of a cringy private topic to talk about next for the next myth, and I'm not going to do it in this very nice fancy coffee shop, so I'm glad you guys like this spot, hopefully, but this will probably be somewhere else where nobody can hear me because it's going to be a little cringe, a little weird. All right, guys, so like I said, we're going to need a privacy spot for this next topic, next myth. I was trying to think of a good spot for you guys, but I figured what's more private and good audio than my own vehicle. So we're just gonna do it right here. Little disclaimer, if you're a female watching this video right now, might be a good chance for you to skip on to the outro and go about your day, because this is about the male private part. The question I've been asked a few times on Instagram: does it get bigger? Does your snaggalang get bigger when you lose weight? And guys, there's only really one way to explain this, and I have actually a way of showing it to you right now. Scientifically, it does not get bigger. Technically, it does get bigger. And that might be confusing, so I'm gonna show you what I mean. Let's use this, for example, as your groin fat, okay? So let's say this is your groin fat, because like we said before, when you're overweight and you have excess fat, it's going to be in all areas and problem areas that you can't pick from. You can't lose weight in a specific area. It's your overall fat percentage in your body. So that male area also gets fat. We all know that if you're overweight, it's all right. Say right now, having some difficulties with the groin fat. All right, so this is your groin fat, okay? And this pen is resembling, we all know what, okay? We all know what. The Lucky Rocket. The pen is resembling your Lucky Rocket. Say right now, this is your Lucky Rocket, and this is all your groin fat preventing you from seeing the rest of your Lucky Rocket, okay? As you lose weight and your groin fat goes away, and with every other problem area of your excess fat, you're gonna see less groin fat, less groin fat, less groin fat. You see, 40, 50 pounds lost, less groin fat, less groin fat. Then you get to your goal weight, the groin fat is gone. Now you have your full Lucky Rocket. That's literally how simple this is, guys, is you're gonna have groin fat around that area. So it's not technically getting bigger at all. You're just revealing the actual true size, true potential of your Lucky Rocket. As you lose weight and your body gets to a better, healthy state, you'll realize all of your problem areas, your love handles or your legs, the rear area or the front area or the man boobs or whatever you want to call it, wherever your problem area is, you'll see it all going away together. Face fat, hand fat, arm fat, and like we just said, same as groin. I hope that helped. I hope it wasn't too cringy. I hope this was a good physical analogy of what I'm trying to explain to you guys, and I hope this answered some questions for you. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the miss. Let's get back to the crib. I got a couple things to tell you guys before we head out. I'll see you there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, guys, we made it back, guys and girls. I hope all of that was helpful for you guys. I hope it actually solved some myths and misconceptions, debunked something for you to not stop you from starting your weight loss journey or having the motivation to get through it. As you can see, we're doing this Rambo style, clean cut, no beating around the bushes. That's kind of stupid. But yeah, so make sure you guys check out the website. It's gonna be down below in the description where you guys can get your plans. You guys can communicate with me through my own email on the website. It'll be a lot easier, a lot more maintainable for me. If you haven't already, check out the Instagram, follow it. I give weight loss, weightlifting tips. You guys can ask questions you had before. I'll answer you as fast as I can. It takes a while. There's a lot of you to answer, but I try my best. The most recent video was Arnold Schwarzenegger's diet. That was terrible. That sucked. It was really hard, but I'm going to do more of those challenges for you guys. You guys seem to like it. I've had a few recommendations for like The Rock, Creed, Ronnie Coleman, so definitely going to look at my options and see what the next one is. So make sure you stay tuned. But other than that, guys, I'm going to keep on giving my advice, my guidance for weight loss, and I'm not going to stop here. So let's get to it. Let's get our gains. Let's get our results. I'll see you guys next time.